Oh, if you don't know shit about boxing, you never laced on a pair of gloves, you never been punched in the face. Oh, it's nice to see it watching on TV. Go ahead, break each other's heads off. And then we're gonna take care of them fighters when they all punch drunk from fighting rock'em sock'em robots every time they step in the ring. Come on now, that's crazy work. That is crazy work, my people. So when it comes to the no running rule, again, only somebody who doesn't know shit about boxing, somebody who never boxed a day in their life, would even come up with something like that. Because it's nice watching it on TV. You're watching other people beat their brains out. You're not getting punched in the face. So the no running rule or whatever it is, that's never gonna happen. But it's been floated around and people talking about it, and even YouTubers backing it, saying, yeah, they should, talking about that they should do it, that they should implement that. Sometimes the people who don't know shit about boxing are the ones that think they know the most. That's what I'm going to say about that. No running rule is just making boxing into a circus show. It's acting like the fighters are animals or slaves. Yo, you fight like this. No. Okay. There isn't a running rule, and I believe that there will never be a no running rule in boxing or in any combat sport. That's the one thing. But the other thing that I want to point out about the no running rule is that it's even disrespectful. It's disrespectful towards certain fighters because you don't like them, so you say that they run. But that's just because you don't like them. The people who actually understand the sweet science know that it takes a certain level of skills and a certain level of footwork and agility to be able to do the things that those fighters do. You just don't have a good understanding about the sport of boxing. And this is the reason why Floyd Uncle said most people don't know shit about boxing. Because fighters who are masters when it comes to footwork, who have, a certain technical aspect in their game, and you just call it running. You just say that they're running. Meanwhile, we watch the tape. How are you running and beating somebody up at the same time? I don't understand it. How for example, look at Shakur Stevenson. He's outlanding his opponent, by a crazy margin. So how are you running and at the same time beating people up? And if you want to tell me, he's not knocking them out, so he's not beating them up. Okay, so how are you running from somebody and winning all these fights? So there is no running in boxing. That's bullshit. That's people who just don't know shit about boxing. They don't like that style, so they disrespect it by calling it running. There's no running in boxing, my people. There is no running. There's just different styles. If you don't like a style, cool. But just because you don't like a style of boxing doesn't mean you say, well, we got to remove it. We all got to fight the same way. That's clownery right there. Straight up clownery. Stop. And then there's the stuff about the ring size. People actually believe it on social media that it's real, that there's going to be a shrinking ring size for Shakur Stevenson versus William Zepeda. Let me tell you something, my people, that I need you to understand. There is a rule related to ring size. A rule. That means that the ring size can only be specific measurements. You can't just decide, well, I'm going to have a ring this size, or I'm going to have a ring that changes size during the fight. You can't just make that decision. Rules would have to be changed for that to happen. And how do rules get changed? Well, you make a petition or some type of request. That gets reviewed, and then it either gets approved or overturned. It's a process that takes time. It's a process that we would be familiar. If they were trying to get that actually done, we would find out about it. We would know about it. So no, there's no such thing as a ring that's going to get smaller. That is not going to happen. People need to stop even playing with that idea. And it's a stupid idea. It's a very stupid idea. Just like the no running stuff. I told you before. Yo, Boxers are not animals. What are we doing? This is not a circus show. We're gonna make a ring that gets smaller so that they can beat each other up even more. Like, what are we talking about? What else? What else we gonna do? How about we just make the ring 2x2, and they got enough space to just punch each other in the face? Make the ring 2x2, blindfold them, and have at it. Like, how much clown shit you want to do to say, let's make it more entertaining? Come on now. Boxing is one of the oldest sports in the world. Maybe the. People was boxing when there was no name for the sport. Most of the time when men get in fights, they boxing, they throwing hands. So this is, in my opinion, the best sport ever. As I'm talking about before, in the past, now and in the future, this is always going to be the best sport. I don't know if it's because the savage aspect of it. Like I said, people been, going at it since the beginning of times. So watching it, and then watching it at that level, is extremely entertaining. It's crazy for there to be a style that you decide that you want to remove from boxing. You don't want people to use their footwork. You don't want them to move around. Everybody fight the same. Rock'em sock'em robots. That's crazy work, my people. So, again,